About 30 years in the design industry, one skill, major game changer. As a designer, knowing how to use tools is good. Knowing how to use all the design packages is very great. That's not the thing that will put more money in your pocket. That's not the thing that will set you apart from other designers. But in this video, you'll be learning just one skill that will change the trajectory of your career forever, to set you apart, to sit with kings, to talk to those that matter, and change your career path forever. I'm going to teach you how to use listening skills because it's your superpower. And you know, for every superhero, you need to learn how to use those superpowers, or else you mess up. Now, this is the first way on how to use the listen as a superpower. 1. Listen, do not respond. Do not respond. Listen to the client. Let them talk freely and fully. The only thing you need to do is take points. And when they are done, and do not prepare the answer in your head. I know designers, once the client is saying, oh, I want this, I want that, you're already in your head. You're already thinking, oh, I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to use this color. I'm going to use this concept. Stop. Do not do that. Do not prepare the answer in your head. Let the client finish talking. As they are talking, you are taking bullet points. When they are done talking, everything you've written down, most of the bullet points you've written down, you repeat it to them. You say, when you said this while you were talking, do you mean this and this and this? And let them tell you, no, I don't mean this, I meant this. Because once you understand that concept, you will thrive as a designer. Listen, 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 okay? And I said, while you're listening, take bullet points and repeat it to them when they are done talking to make sure that you've gotten the right thing and you've written the right thing and you understand what they are trying to say. Number 2, ask great follow-up question. You asking the right follow-up question shows that you understand what the client is saying and you've actually calmed down to listen to what they're saying and you are in a great space to solve their problem. And one of the follow-up questions you need to ask is, this thing you want us to design or this things you want us to create, how does it fix the problems you're facing? You need to ask that question because you need to help the client understand that they said they wanted object A. Now, after listening to them, it's like object A might not be this thing that will solve their problem. And by the time you're able to break this down and ask them those smart follow-up questions, the client will respect you and know that, yes, this person really wants to solve my problem. He doesn't just want to put their hands in my bank and take my money. They really want to solve my problem. They are genuine. And now it's like you meeting a friend. It's like you meeting someone new. When you know that that person loves you or likes you genuinely, how do you feel? You feel relaxed and you can tell the person even your deepest secret because you know this person is not just after my money or after my body or after anything. Another smart follow-up question you need to ask is, how do you want the people, the consumer, your clients, to feel when they see this design or when they see this object or when they see this solution you want us to fix? Because right now you actually you are positioning the client in a place where they can see what they want and they are in their head, they are trying to see, oh, truly, does this really solve our problem or not? This is very key. You need to ask these follow-up questions and they need to be smart and they need to relate to the things that the client has said and the brief that you have. Do not talk about money. I warn you, do not talk about money. Because talking about money just puts you in a space of, oh, this guy just wants to collect our money. He's like one of the other designers or he's like one of the other agencies. No, speak to the client's pain and let them know that you understand them and you are there to help them. Now, the cool thing about listening to the client and solving people's problem is once you can solve people's problem, the money will follow. But a lot of designers are out there thinking, oh, money first, money first, money. It will even come even at the time that we won't start executing and I'll be like, okay, now let's break down the things that we'll need and how we'll go ahead with it. I don't mention money first. I listen, ask smart questions and let the client know that, is this the right way you want to go? There's a third thing that you need to do. And that is listen to what the client is not saying. It's something you don't really need to learn because sometimes most of those clients just want to be like every other person. Like for instance now, soda drink A wants to be like soda drink B. This happens a lot in the design space or the FMCG industry. What product A is doing is what product B wants to be doing also. Now the thing is this, you need to understand and hear what the client is not saying. Is it from their tone of voice, some words that they keep saying, some recurring words? You need to listen to those things. And when you listen to those things, ask them questions based on those things. Do you really mean A, B, C equals D? or CBD equals this. And that's why you need to ask them those questions that says, how do you want your client to feel when they see this? Is this really what you want? Is this really how you want people to perceive your brand? This thing goes deep, and you need to understand how to use them. Something you need to watch out for while you're listening to them is their body language. Are they excited about it? What they're telling you and how they are telling you? Are they confused? Are they frustrated? Because this is how you truly know if the client is excited to do what they want to do. You need to know their frustration point, their pain points. You need to treat that conversation as a user journey. You need to start picking pain points based on their body language, the recurring words and things like that. Once you begin to understand how to use those things, you find that to set you apart from every other person in the industry. And the client will always want you to get to a stage that you actually become the most expensive designer out there. Not because you know how to design. Definitely you must know how to design. But not because you know how to design, but you know how to listen to clients and solve their exact problem. And sometimes some of those problems are just a bunch of circles, colors, copy, and you're done. Instead of you going around in circles and doing beautiful things, you need to start doing effective things based on the way you listen to your client. This skill will set you apart from all your peers, will put you in the 1% of designers, because this changed my life. Like I said, I started as a basic designer. I started doing logos way back. From logos, I moved into brand identity. Then after a while, I started understanding why people do certain things. Then I read a book. That book changed my life forever, about understanding the business part of design. When I began to understand the business part of design, I started listening to my client more. And that started having to do with me knowing how to solve problems. Listen beyond the project. Great designers listen to culture, trend, competitors, technology, users. Because when you listen to those things, it gives you an edge on how to solve the client's problem. It gives you an edge on how to solve problems generally, and it sets you apart from every other designer. The better you listen, the better your design decision becomes. You need to be a great listener. And this skill will set you apart. You can drop in the comment below if there's anything you want us to talk about, any topic. I'm here for you.